Colorado, a state nestled in the western United States, is where the rugged beauty of the wilderness intersects with cutting-edge modern innovations. Known as the Centennial State, it boasts an extraordinary range of natural wonders. From the majestic Rocky Mountains, a favorite destination for hikers, skiers, and outdoor adventurers, to its leadership in renewable energy initiatives like solar and wind power, Colorado is a blend of nature and progress. Yet, behind this picturesque landscape and forward-thinking development, there is a lesser-known side of Colorado that often goes undiscussed. In this video, we will delve into the darker aspects of the state, revealing challenges that contrast with its natural beauty. While Colorado's stunning scenery attracts millions of visitors, the state also harbors some unsettling crime statistics. Urban areas like Denver, Aurora, Lakewood, and Glendale rank among the cities with some of the highest crime rates in the United States. Perhaps even more shocking is that Denver, Colorado's largest city, has the dubious distinction of leading the nation in motor vehicle thefts. The state's crime trends raise significant concerns. Colorado consistently records higher rates of vehicle thefts than most other states, making it the second worst in the country for property crimes. According to FBI data, property crimes occur at a rate of 3,148 incidents per 100,000 people, placing Colorado among the most affected states. In addition to property crime, the state also struggles with a disturbingly high rate of violent crime. With 493 incidents per 100,000 people, Colorado's violent crime rate is roughly 30% higher than the national average, a staggering statistic that reflects deeper social challenges. Moreover, Colorado ranks 4th nationwide in the prevalence of sexual assault, with 63 reported incidents per 100,000 people. These troubling numbers place the state as the 3rd most dangerous in the United States, a far cry from its image as an idyllic outdoor paradise. Despite these grim figures, it's essential to keep in mind that crime statistics don't tell the whole story of life in Colorado. Beneath the challenges lies a state with unparalleled natural beauty and a thriving, diverse community that continues to attract people from around the world. The complex realities of crime don't overshadow Colorado's remarkable landscapes and its innovative strides in sustainability, which make it a fascinating place to explore, both for its wonder and its complexity.
Who are you? It's in there, yo! Oh, shit.
Colorado Springs, a city known for its breathtaking landscapes and natural attractions like Pikes Peak, Garden of the Gods, and Cheyenne Mountain, is often seen as a peaceful retreat surrounded by nature's beauty. However, beneath this serene exterior, the city became the site of a heartbreaking tragedy in 2022. In November of that year, a devastating mass shooting occurred at an LGBTQ+ nightclub in Colorado Springs. The attack claimed the lives of at least 5 people and left 18 others injured. The horror unfolded just before midnight when local police received a 911 call reporting the incident. The shooting took place at Club Q, a well-known LGBTQ+ venue in the area. The gunman, identified as Anderson Lee Aldrich, carried out the attack fueled by hatred toward the LGBTQ+ community. Armed with a semi-automatic weapon, Aldrich entered the club and began firing indiscriminately at patrons, turning a place meant for celebration and community into a scene of violence and terror. The ensuing court trial lasted 7 months, and Aldrich was ultimately convicted of 5 counts of murder and 46 counts of attempted murder.
Those 5 counts of murder in the first degree, how do you plead?
Guilty.
The gravity of the crime resulted in a life sentence, ensuring Aldrich will spend the rest of his days behind bars. The Club Q shooting stands as a stark reminder of the darker chapters in Colorado's history, adding to the state's unfortunate reputation as the site of some of the deadliest hate-motivated mass shootings in the United States. While Colorado is celebrated for its natural beauty and outdoor adventures, the Club Q tragedy highlights the ongoing challenges of addressing hate crimes and gun violence within its borders.
You would receive 5 consecutive life sentences to the Colorado Department of Corrections without the possibility of parole. Are you aware of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
In addition to its high crime rates, Colorado faces another daunting challenge that casts a shadow over the state: a severe homelessness crisis. By 2023, this issue had escalated into a significant concern that continues to affect many communities across the region. According to the point-in-time count, approximately 14,439 residents of Colorado were identified as homeless. If we expand the definition of homelessness to include those living in precarious conditions, the numbers become even more alarming. During the 2021-2022 school year alone, 17,957 students in Colorado were classified as homeless, either staying with others temporarily or living in unstable housing situations. Moreover, data from the Homelessness Management Information System revealed that in 2022, over 134,000 individuals who lacked stable housing were enrolled in Medicaid programs. These statistics underscore an unsettling trend. Homelessness in Colorado surged by 39% in just 1 year, marking the 4th highest increase in the nation, trailing only New Hampshire, New Mexico, and New York. Even more troubling, chronic homelessness in the state rose by 20% within the same period. Over the past decade, Colorado has seen a staggering 150% rise in chronic homelessness, highlighting the deepening nature of this crisis. Chronic homelessness, often defined by long-term or repeated episodes of homelessness coupled with disabling conditions like mental illness or addiction, presents a particularly complex problem to address. Despite various support programs and initiatives aimed at reducing homelessness, the numbers reveal that these efforts have struggled to keep pace with the growing need, particularly for those affected by chronic homelessness. This issue is not merely one of housing. It is deeply intertwined with economic instability, mental health struggles, substance abuse, and limited access to adequate social services. Without more comprehensive and aggressive action, Colorado risks facing an even more severe escalation of homelessness, exacerbating both social and economic strains on its communities. The state's struggle with homelessness reflects broader, systemic challenges that require long-term solutions, from affordable housing development to expanded mental health services, to prevent the problem from spiraling further out of control. In recent years, the fentanyl crisis has surged alarmingly in Colorado, leaving a trail of death and devastation in its wake. Fentanyl, a synthetic opioid that is roughly 50 times more potent than morphine, has been at the center of a growing epidemic of drug overdoses, claiming thousands of lives across the United States each year. Colorado, in particular, has witnessed the devastating impact of this drug across all levels of society. One especially tragic incident occurred in February 2022 in Commerce City, where 5 people were found dead from a fentanyl overdose in a single apartment. The victims believed they were consuming cocaine, but in reality, they had ingested lethal doses of fentanyl. The danger of this drug is so severe that responding police officers wore hazmat suits due to the risk of exposure, as even small amounts of fentanyl can be fatal if inhaled or absorbed through the skin. This wasn't an isolated event. 2 years earlier, a 14-year-old boy named Alexander lost his life after unknowingly taking fentanyl. Cases like these reveal just how vulnerable Colorado has become to the circulation of this deadly substance. According to a special agent with the DEA's Rocky Mountain Division, much of the fentanyl flooding into Colorado is being illegally manufactured by Mexican drug cartels. These cartels produce counterfeit pills that are sold on the black market, often made to look like legitimate prescription drugs. This deception leads many users to believe they are consuming something relatively safe, when in fact, the pills are laced with deadly fentanyl. To combat the escalating fentanyl crisis, Colorado must continue to strengthen both preventive measures and law enforcement efforts. The state has already begun to address the issue by ramping up public awareness campaigns, which are critical to reducing overdose deaths. Educating the public about the extreme dangers of fentanyl, particularly how it can be disguised in other substances, is vital to protecting lives. Without continued and aggressive intervention, the shadow of fentanyl will only loom larger over Colorado, threatening the safety and well-being of its residents for years to come. In recent years, Colorado has gained attention for its rapidly rising cost of living. Like many states in the U.S., the cost of living surged during the pandemic, but Colorado has seen increases at a faster pace compared to much of the country. This trend has continued over the past few years, with the state's living expenses consistently outpacing others. For example, in 2022, the average annual cost of living in Colorado was around $53,374. This placed Colorado 34th in the national ranking, with states like Mississippi having the lowest cost of living and Hawaii the highest. While Colorado is not the most expensive state, those seeking a more frugal lifestyle might find neighboring states like New Mexico or Kansas to be more affordable alternatives. The rising costs in Colorado present a growing challenge for the state as it strives to maintain its appeal as a desirable place to live. Despite its breathtaking natural beauty, access to outdoor activities, and vibrant cultural scene, the increasing expenses are becoming a significant consideration for many people. Potential residents, particularly those on tighter budgets, may begin to think twice about relocating to Colorado as housing, groceries, and other essentials continue to climb in price. As the cost of living keeps rising, Colorado faces a delicate balance. The state's natural allure and outdoor adventures remain a major draw, but the challenge lies in ensuring that it remains a financially viable option for a diverse range of people, not just those with higher incomes. Without careful management, the state risks alienating those who might otherwise be eager to call Colorado home.